Sockboss, it's Boy here, and today we'll be doing episode 1 of My Hero Academia season 3. My bad. My Hero Academia season 3, episode 2. There wasn't a lot to review in episode 1. It was just filler, basically. They were just filling us in on what happened for the past 2 seasons. So yeah, we're going to be restarting on what happened, and there were supposed to be more members here, but they couldn't make it to the recording session, so I'm just going to record the first episode by myself, alright guys? So the episode starts off with Jiren, or whatever his name is, comes into the room with Shigaraki and Dark Void, or whatever his name is, and Shigaraki's just talking about like how apparently his boss, they were looking all around for where the heroes would have their campsite arc, right? And apparently their boss found it out in like a snap, you know what I'm saying? And he was commending him on that. Jiren comes in and he's like, you know what? I think your business is gonna be booming for you, because after you get your clout levels up, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna start making a lot of profit. So then we get the intro playing. My Hero opening 4, my guy, is like the best intro. I'm being dead with y'all. That's a really good intro in my opinion. It's called Odd Future by Uberworld. I can't stop listening to it. But you know, after the booming godly intro, we get to where everybody's standing by the bus. We get class 1B and class 1B and 1A, right? I've always thought about this. Can you guys put down in the description for me, like, is there a class 1C? Like, how come we don't get introduced to like all these more classes? I'm just saying. Get this I wouldn't say romantic, it's just funny interaction between Ochako and Deku. Deku and Ochako's talking, like Ochako's trying to talk to Deku, saying, is this school trip arc gonna be like awesome, right? Deku's like, haha, yeah, it's cool. He's kind of like, you know, nervous because Ochako's up in his face, you know how that's making him feel. But Ochako realizes what Oyama said about her liking him, and like she backs up because she's kind of like embarrassed again. So you know, we get that funny little interaction. We also get what's his name, Monama, trying to start stuff again. He's always that bull, but I like how like the dynamic of 1B, because what's her name, Ixuka, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the ginger girl, just chops in the back of the neck. She's like everybody says that she's like the big sister character of class 1B. So you know, they also talk to 1A saying like, hey, we're not really enemies, right? You know, because of the sport arc being over. Alright, so they get on the bus. There's nothing to really talk about once they get onto the bus. Really what happens when they get onto the bus is just that Ida's just telling them all to shut up. They're all having their funny little quirky interaction. but when they get off the bus, when it starts to get interesting. So they get off the bus and we meet I'm pretty sure what the special heroes that we'll see with this arc that will help train them, right? Now I can't say their names for PG reasons. Got family home, so we're just gonna put the name on the screen. Yeah, so it consists of, apparently they're a team of 4, but we only get to see 2 of them this episode. I forget what their names are. Deku pretty much exposes them, but one of the girls get mad. He's like, oh my god, they're a hero course that's been like training for about 12 years. This is about their 12th year working together. And then this, like, the blonde girl pulls up and just grabs Deku by the head, right? She's all like, I'm 18, my heart. And then Kirishima and Denki are like, that's kind of lame. But honestly, age ain't nothing but a number. But she gets triggered and all that, and you know, we just pretty much get to see their introduction. They're like, they try to tell them that they have to go through the forest, and like class 1A tries to get, you know, back on the bus, but just the access denied, right? This whole time Mineta has to like pee, and he tries to go into the forest, you know, to take a whiz, but he's immediately like gets an L taken by the golem, right? Luckily he doesn't die because Izuku comes in clutch with the full cowl and saves him. But in this scene we get to see all of class 1A fight off against these golems. It really is to see the, you know, hero dynamics and everybody who there works in. Yo, favorite line by the episode. We're gonna start having these things called I think, you know, line of the episode, or yeah, line of the episode. I think it was when teams were interacting. The best moment was when, I think it was Bakugo, Todoroki, Deku, and Ida. They all teamed up to take down this one golem, right? Todoroki froze him, Bakugo exploded him a little bit, Ida kicked him, and then Deku goes like straight through the monster with the full cowl punch, right? And I think Todoroki and Bakugo are running together, right? Get out of my way, you icy hot bastard! Oh my god, that was hilarious. So that's the line of the episode. So Everybody's doing their hardest, but the thing is, it wasn't just one golem. They had to go through like a whole horde of golems, right? So we find out it's the end of the day, and oh man, everybody's like walking through like all battle torn, right? And they're like, we thought you could be here by noon. I guess we timed it off what time we would have gotten here by. Pretty much just flexing on class 1A, right? Oh my gosh, the biggest thing you gotta take out of this scene was that, so we get to meet that little kid that was standing next to the little cat girls, and we find out that his name is Kota, right? And Deku goes to shake Kota's hand. Kota hands this man his L so quickly, punches him right in the scrotum. I'm like, oh, you ever like see that things in shows where you could like really like feel it, like it looks so bad that you could feel it, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody, like their arm gets torn off and they're like screaming uncontrollably. Oh, what if that happened to my arm? Like I felt for him, right? Ida goes to catch Deku because he's like about to faint. How dare you? A punch to the scrotum is unforgivable. And then the kid's like, I don't want to hang out with some wannabe heroes. Ha! Lames. Like, how old are you, kid? Tries to roast him. Biggest moment of there, definitely Kota just handing Deku the L. Straight savage. Next scene we have is pretty much them all eating food. Yo, favorite little animation scene from that is just Kirishima and Kaminari just going down on that food, bro. That's me after like a good workout or something like that, bro. I be hungry, right? And they're like, oh yeah, meat and all that, and we just get to see more scenes of everybody, eating food and handing it out, right? Now we got one of the last biggest scenes from this episode, right? And that was the bathtub scene. So pretty much, I think like they have these things in Japan real quick. If you guys aren't an anime fan, don't know why you're watching this, by the way, if you're not. They're like in this bathtub scene, and Minetta's like, oh, I'm gonna see the girls. And there's like there's like this wall between them, right? So he's like, I know I have this quirk, right? Like he reaches enlightenment. Ida's like, hey yo, you better stop with that stuff, boy. But it doesn't work, right? So what happens? He grabs both of his little ball things off his head and just starts rushly climbing the tower, bro. Man is going like, he's acting like an Attack on Titan, bro. He's going super fast, right? He's like, finally I'll be able to see them, right? Kota clutch, bro. He's been coming in clutch all day. He's punching on our main protagonist, and now he was like, hey, if you want to be a good hero, you gotta be a good human. Smacks Mineta right back down. Boy, I'm starting to like Kota already. By the way, for you girlfriends, let's just let's just say that Mineta gets to sit on Ida's face, but that doesn't matter. Another thing that happened, Kota, the girls are like, thanks, Kota. And Kota, like, he's male, right? He like has a nosebleed or something like that and falls down. Deku with Clutch Part 2 catches him. I'm wondering how he got knocked out, cause he just falls, but it's whatever. While Kota's KO'd from clutching and all that, we get the cutscene that we all were waiting to see. Why Kota was just being such a douche to everybody, right? And apparently the girl says that Kota was their cousin and all that, and that their cousins like big, parents and all that, right? Kota's parents were killed in the hero line of work. They were both murdered, and pretty much that's the reason why Kota doesn't like heroes. Now I like this standpoint. My Hero Academia always has these cool standpoints and ideals about heroism. It brings up the question, so if you're a cop, it begs the question, is it right to have a child if you're a police officer? Because what if you die or something? Because then your child is left with you pretty much dying, and he has no father figure or mother figure or something like that. That's what I love about My Hero Academia. It brings up such interesting topics and different ideals of being a hero and different perspectives about it. Like, you take a really good topic and then you just mold it. Yeah, but that's pretty much the end of the episode. But we do have one last scene that is revealed before the episode ends after the ending theme. We get to see pretty much all the villains, that cliche where all the villains are hanging out in this really shady place. I think it's I don't know, a warehouse or something, and they're just chilling, right? And I'm pretty sure we get to see a lot of the villains that we saw in the opening. I'm not going to reveal too much. I know a little bit, but I don't know too much, you know what I'm saying? They look really bad, and from my opinion, I think a lot of things are about to go down from the season. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. This might be on my channel right now, but don't forget that the videos will come out earlier and be mostly uploaded onto the Infinite Gear channel as the team channel. On the Infinite Gear channel, we'll begin to upload things like playing complete with the team and team compilations and all that. If you like the video, like and subscribe, and I guess I can't say au revoir, but I won't say it anyway since it's technically my video too. Au revoir.